As students, we're all busy, learning, experiencing, taking in all the content around us. But what does that content look like?
Probably 2 or 3 times a week for like 2 hours a piece.
Over the summer I watched probably like over 20, but once I got to college I watched like 0, so.
Watch Netflix about every single night.
I watch it whenever I can, but maybe I'd say about like 4 hours a week.
I would say about 10 to 12 hours a week.
It's no secret we love our entertainment. We have our TV shows and movies we must watch, binge watch, or as the Webster Dictionary describes it, an unrestrained and often excessive indulgence. Now, this type of content consumption is not bad. It helps relieve stress, provides entertainment, and joins us together with others. But how does it compare to our other types of content consumption?
Pretty much every day. I do a lot of internet news sources because I don't have cable anymore, so.
All the time. Pretty much if I'm on my phone, it's like news, pretty much. It's like my entire Twitter feed is like alternative news. That's like a big thing in my life, is like activism and being aware, so.
Does Tumblr count? Because if it do, then I look at it pretty much often.
News content I watch every morning, probably.
Probably not enough. Not very often.
Pretty much only if I see it or not, because I mean I browse like a lot of the major news websites, New York Times, other things. The Onion is a great source, but so yeah, just like their front page and then anything that's going on in the world right now.
Pretty much if it's of a subject that's going to change anything of importance or relevant to my interest, then I'll definitely view it and share it. So,
If I have to check the weather, I really don't like looking at news on TV because I can't trust the sources.
Usually I just put it on just to have something while I'm getting ready in the morning, but headlines catch my eye, or just important stuff.
Usually if the headline draws me in and if it's something related to me.
Yeah, with how easily it is to get information now, and you know, I can browse a whole lot of news in like half an hour. So if you just don't take the time to do something like that and stay informed, it's bad. Especially with all the important things that are going on like right now.
I'm actually on the fence about it. For me, I don't think it's important. I would rather go out and view it myself, like see stuff in action, instead of hearing it from somebody else. And it's like, you know, the telephone game, you know.
I do feel it's important. I think it's better to know about certain subjects.
Yes, I do. I think people should know what's going on in their community and around the world.
I think it's very important. I think there are hardly anything more important for media than the sharing of information. So, news information, that is. So yeah.
As these interviews suggest, news content is now more accessible than ever. So our entertainment consumption and news consumption are closer than we think. We can get updates to our phones and computers showing us news content that is relative to us. But is this harmful? Almost every interviewee agreed that it is important to view news content because as students, we should know what's going on in the world. But are we only viewing content that is relative to us? Are we customizing our news so it shows us what we want to see? Or are we browsing for keywords and headlines? Being informed on subjects is important, but we as students need to expand our horizon and seek out news content for what it's meant to be. Informative information about our communities and world that pulls us out to care about something besides ourselves. It's time we stop treating news like entertainment.